Rio Ferdinand, I know, is a serious fan of Cristiano Ronaldo. That is undeniable. One, because he played with Cristiano for at least 4 seasons in which they were very successful, winning 3 league titles with Manchester United and even a Champions League, plus other domestic cups. In fact, they won a 3-peat Premier League. That aside, Cristiano happens to have played for a team that Rio Ferdinand is quite obsessed with. That is Real Madrid. It's okay. Even in my case, I'm a lot obsessed with Arsenal Football Club. But where I find Rio Ferdinand ridiculous is when it comes to balancing this the GOAT narrative between Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. Number one, Rio Ferdinand, whenever he's hosting his guests in the Rio podcast, he will always bring, almost everyone he brings on that podcast are people who played with Cristiano, who will only give Rio Ferdinand feedback about Cristiano, things that are pleasant to the ears of Rio Ferdinand. And he will also be contributing to make the conversation even more adorable. I find it a bit funny. I know he's fighting for Cristiano's name so that he can be considered as the greatest in history. But how I wish from today Rio Ferdinand would start balancing this conversation in his podcast. Whenever if he brings someone who plays with Cristiano this time round, he brings someone who played with Lionel Messi, so that we can compare the notes. We don't want to see one-sided traffic in this conversation. We want to see a balanced conversation, so that in the end, when we gather the data and information based on how these two people used to behave in the dressing room, we come to a consensus of an accurate information from both camps. Otherwise, I think Rio Ferdinand, you are doing a good job, but so far you need to do something a little bit different. Don't just cling to Cristiano's side so much. That's not how we balance the seesaw.